Hey guys, I've got a special treat this week. I have got the team that has been terrorizing all of the local trails in Kentucky. I'm gonna go jump in a boat with them because this is their first time ever being on Alabama River. I wanna know what it is that they do different than what that I do or what you may do to be able to find fish. It's Matthew and Brian Dennison. Dennison's Roadside Market there just outside of Glasgow. If you ever get a chance, stop in there and check them out. These are two of the best fishermen you've never heard of, and I want to give them a little bit of airtime. So hit that subscribe button. Please like the video. Let's go fishing. Got him? Oh, that little one out of school got it.
He went down and turned around and was fixing to come back up.
I thought that great big one there was getting ready to just smoke you. See if that big one's still there. Yeah, I was wondering what you was setting the hook on.
I know,
because I was watching, he was
easing back up,
getting ready to nail it, and one of them smaller ones out of that school over his head just come up and grabbed it. Y'all been running into much of that stuff with the smaller crappie mixed in with the bigger crappie like that?
Yeah, we've been having to weed through, try to pick out some big ones. They're few and far between.
I was gonna say he's coming up.
Good fish, right?
Here, cameraman net him for you. No, he won't neither. Your net head ain't on there. Now, I usually only get in calamities like that.
Yeah. Of course, we'd only do that when the camera's on. Alabama River.
Right there. Now, has that fish spawned out yet?
That fish is not spawned out.
It has
She
not.
Is about ready to pop, though.
Oh, you can see it coming out. She is actively, she's within 1 or 2 days of spawning, isn't she?
We've been in a few coves that they've done spawned out on this morning, so we're going around looking for some more different places that will spawned out fish weigh a lot less than the fish that hadn't spawned out yet.
So why is it so important to know which creeks that these fish spawn on, and how's that going to help you find fish the rest of the year? It's pretty simple. In most lakes, in most all situations, those crappie do not travel very far from their spawning grounds. So if you're fishing in the back of the creek the way that the Dennisons are here, when that water temperature goes up, summertime's coming on, all those fish are going to do is pull from the spawning ground out to the channel, and then they're going to transition all the way to the mouth of that creek. This is a river system, so it's a little bit different. If you're in a upland reservoir like Grenada, Rough River Lake, Kentucky, something that goes up and down a lot, Rough River goes up and down about 30 feet. 25 on the gauge, but it's actually around 30. So when they draw that down in the winter, those fish pick an arm to go up. And whichever arm it is they go up, that's where they spawn. And guess what? Then that's where they're going to spend their summer. That's where they're going to spend their fall. Right there at the mouth of that creek. Going into winter, they're fully going to be in the mouth of that creek in the deep water in the winter. So why am I doing the spawning videos now? It's because if you know where they've been, you know where they're going to be. And that'll help you throughout the entire year. If you haven't, go back and check out Where Do Crappie Spawn. It was our last video. And it's just to give you a little bit of insight into the characteristics and the habits of these crappie that are pretty hard to find most times.
Them, them fish has got them eggs in them. They're a whole lot heavier than them ones that ain't.
Now, have you found very many creeks so far that they are fully spawned out?
Hit and miss. Some of them are done spawned.
spawned out, and you know, some of them ain't here and there. Just we're just trying to pick out the big ones and go from there.
So you've got to pretty well check every creek and catch at least one fish to be able to find out whether it's a possibility of a tournament spot or not.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's what we're doing. We're just bouncing from cove to cove.
Now, how many times you been on the Alabama River?
It's our first time.
This is the first day?
First time on the river. Yes,
And
sir.
already on fish like that?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Not a lot of them, but we on a few. So.
Well, I knew it wasn't a lot of them, seeing how the head wasn't even connected to the pole of your net.
That's exactly right.
For y'all that don't know, these boys is out of Kentucky. They didn't grow up very far from my home lake of Rough River. You already found another one? If y'all ever wonder what all that beeping is, old Matt's got that remote right there. He's got thumbs of lightning right there.
You gotta do what you gotta do with what you got.
That's right.
Hit my sinker.
Came up and hit the sinker. Did he go to the bottom afterwards?
I'll try to do better this time.
Oh, did you get your net out? That's a good blackfish.
Blackfish. Yep.
That one there still got a belly on it too, don't it?
Yep. Choked on that crappie monster. Joker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe you boys might be on to something. I hear a boat coming down the lake. Y'all might be lucky if they don't stop.
There she goes back.
There you are.
Put it on across her back.
Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, there's another good fish.
White.
Brian coming in there.
Yeah, about time.
Well, it wouldn't seem y'all been struggling too hard here in the last little bit, being your first time down here.
Well, it's been an experience, that's for sure. It's different, a whole lot different than what we used to, that's for sure. It's the first river system we've ever fished.
Have you been able to come up with any ideas or intuitions on how to go about this river to get in that check line?
Put your head down and keep grinding. That's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna keep checking these bays and see what we can come up with. Hopefully we can get in that check line. We'll see.
Well, good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
These two guys are going to go a long way in this industry. They're great people. They're hammer of fishermen, and I'm glad they let me share the boat with them here for a little bit. Till next week, guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Have fun, be safe, wear those life jackets, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. We'll see you next week.